Hello and cheers. My name is Mr. Allen. I'm over at the Smith Hill Library in Providence, and as you know, we're closed due to the health pandemic. So I'm here to help you guys think about things you can do with your children while you're stuck at home. So one of the things I'm going to talk about today would be model building. Now this is something that I've been offering for kids at the library and teens for a number of years now as an afternoon program, but this is something you could easily do at home. So first off, I'm going to talk about model building and scale, for example. So this is a 1/72nd scale Japanese Zero fighter plane. Now this was made by the Airfix model company, which I'll explain that in a second. So this is 1/72nd scale, because scale is kind of important before you buy anything in models. So 1/72nd scale figure would be this size, and a 1/72nd scale tank would be that size, okay? This is a 1/48 scale Japanese Zero fighter plane. This is from the Tamiya Japanese company. So it's a little bit bigger, but still not too hard to build this. So that's 1/48 scale. You can go even larger if you want to. This is 1/32nd scale, but as you can see, this starts getting a bit big. And then you can even go further with 1/24th, but I don't have room in this spot in my basement to show you what that would look like. So that's an idea of scale. So this is like a 35th scale tank. This is 1/35th scale a tank. And these are what a 1/35th scale figure would look like here and there, okay? Oops. Be careful with some of this. So my suggestion, if you wanted to get started, is to get something that's kind of simple, that's fun to work on, and kits like this Japanese Zero kit are fun, and they're not too complicated. So this one here is a 1/72nd scale Spitfire aircraft from Airfix. And now Airfix is a very reasonably priced line of kits. They're good for kids, they're good for beginners, and they have these starter sets like this one, which I'll show you. It comes with a tube of glue, comes with the aircraft, does come with a paintbrush, which just fell to the floor, but trust me, it's in there, or it should be. And it even comes with little sets of paints. Okay, so pretty much self-contained in one kit, and these aren't that bad for prices. And here's another one here, the 109, the German fighter that would have met that one in the Battle of Britain, also by Airfix. So one of the toughest things, and most important things to do, is to read the instructions. And I'm not just picking on kids for this one. This is just about everybody. It's really important to follow the instructions, and that's part of learning, and something that's important anyway, is to know how to follow the instructions, right? So this is how it's kind of laid out. The cockpit tends to be the toughest part of the aircraft, and the rest of it kind of goes together from there. And this doesn't take very long to build. We practically finished one of these in a 1-hour session at the library. We came close to building it, painting it in decals. It's a whole other thing for another session, but it's not too bad to do. Another thing we like to do at the library are figure sets, like I just showed you some. And these tend to be inexpensive kits from Tamiya, the Japanese company. These go for, I don't know, anywhere between maybe $7-8 to $10, depending. The instructions are on the back. Each one of these kits gives you 8 soldiers, so that's quite a bit to work with. Basically put in the arms and the helmets and the equipment on them, and it gives you painting guides there if you want to follow them. They're fun even if you don't paint them. But a lot of possibilities with these kits to set up scenes or do battles. They're fun, and we've had a lot of fun with these at our class at the Smith Hill Library. Another manufacturer is Dragon. They make some really exquisite figure sets, again with the instructions on the back. These do get a little more detailed and a little bit more complicated, but still, you know, some youth can still work with these. We've had success with these at the library as well. So other things you're going to need are some equipment to work with. I don't have the child-friendly glue here with me. You know, some kits come with it, like those did. But this is one brand that I tend to use. This is the Model Master. I mean, it's a little pricey, but this has a nice metal applicator in there, and you can actually like pretty much draw a nice straight line of glue with this, and it dries fairly quickly. So that's kind of nice. Other things I recommend, like a little pair of things, wire cutters, which are very good for cutting the pieces off the plastic tree that the model's pieces are on. So these are handy. You know, tweezers